The phone rang just after midnight. I almost didn't answer. But the voice on the other end made sure I did. Laughter. Cruel. Familiar. "Old man," he said, "we have your son. Bring 500,000 to the docks, or he drowns. Come alone." My hand didn't shake, my voice didn't rise. I just asked, flat, "How many men you got?" "12, he chuckled. "Why?" I let the silence stretch. Then I gave him the only truth that mattered. My confirmed kill count is 237. I paused, then added, "Check your security cameras." For a moment, there was only breathing on the line. Then static. Then chaos. Screams in the background. "Those 12, I said softly, "they're bleeding out in the bar. You'll be number 238. And I hung up. People think life after war is peace. It isn't. It's decay. 18 years as a SEAL sniper, then retirement. A taxi driver, moving ghosts around the city for cash. I told myself I left it all behind, that I could be a father instead of a weapon, that my son would never know the things I had done, the things I had seen. But men like me don't get clean slates. The past doesn't let go. It stalks you, waits for your weakness, then rips open the door. When the cartel took him, they didn't just kidnap a boy. They tore the lid off the coffin I'd nailed shut. And they were about to find out what crawled out of it. I started with their networks, old contacts, old skills. The city has eyes if you know where to look. Street cameras, credit trails, informants who still owed me from years back. Within hours I had their routes mapped, their safe houses marked, their faces printed in my mind like targets through a scope. Every step, every movement, calculated. I didn't tell the police, couldn't. Men like these had them on a leash. Instead, I moved alone. Always have, always will. But inside, the storm built. Memories of his laugh, his small hand gripping mine, the way he asked me once, "Dad, are you brave?" And I had lied. Told him bravery was just staying alive. Now I had to prove I wasn't lying. The truth arrived with the first bullet. One of theirs, not mine. Fired too late, too sloppy. He never saw me. None of them did. The bar was their nest. 12 men, drunk on power, drunk on fear. I slipped in like smoke. One by one, I made them shadows on the floor. No wasted shots, no noise, just silence filling the cracks. When the 12th dropped, I dragged the phone from his pocket and dialed their boss. Made sure the bodies were in view of the cameras. That was when I told him my number, 237, that he would be 238, and for the first time I heard fear in his voice. He thought he still had leverage. My boy, the docks, the threat. But he underestimated one thing, how far a man goes when nothing is left to lose. I reached the docks before him, cleared his guards before the clock struck 1. He arrived smiling, confident, thinking I'd walk into a noose. Instead, he walked into mine. I stepped from the shadows, rifle steady, eyes colder than the water beneath us. "Your men," I said, "they won't answer." He laughed at first, then saw the blood on my hands, saw the truth behind my eyes. And I watched it hit him, the realization that death had been sitting across the table all along. He begged. They always do. I didn't speak again, didn't need to. The shot ended it. Clean, precise. Number 238. I found my boy locked in a crate, shaking but alive. His eyes wide when he saw me. "Dad," he whispered. I pulled him close. For the first time in years, my hands shook, not from fear, from the weight of what I had just unleashed. He'll never know the details, never know how easily I slipped back into the man I once was, the killer beneath the father. But I know, and I'll carry it forever. Peace is a lie. Normal life is a costume. What I am, what I've always been, is a weapon. And weapons don't retire.
Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and comment. Subscribe now to Cheating Stories Insight World for more amazing stories.